Yes, well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. This is the second part of the part two with the very interesting conversation with David Jones, Conservative MP for Clyde West, where he's talking about dynamic alignment and sovereignty with our James Not So Cleverly. But he's got a couple of more questions. Now we could have added them onto the last video, but I think the video would have gone on long enough, so this will probably be a lot shorter than that one. So enjoy watching our James Not So Cleverly squirm.
Let me ask you this question as a political question. Do you think that dynamic alignment under the protocol is compatible with the sovereignty of Parliament?
Well, I mean, again, protected principles, almost like foundation stone principles, are about self-determination of the people of Northern Ireland. We have a devolved government in Northern Ireland. We want to make sure that, as I say, nothing is done which undermines either that sovereignty.
Yeah, he's just showed him a paper which basically says, James, you're floundering. You're looking like an absolute complete turnip. Will you give up?
Of the UK government, and the ways that we protect that, as I say, we will always have that as foundation principles, and we will seek always to protect that in however we move forward. I'm not sure I'd go quite as far as to say I'm not sure. Yeah, I wouldn't say it is incompatible, but I can absolutely see how it could, if we if we are not careful in terms of how we in terms of our interrelationship with the EU. I could easily see how changes on the EU side could apply or could introduce pressures that we are seeking to protect from.
Have you any idea what the hell he were on about? No.
Go back to the Brexit referendum. One of the principal issues, of course, for the...
This is a belter of a question, and I think when I heard him say that, I was saying that a good 2 years ago.
Those of us who were opposed to Britain's membership was the fact that we automatically absorbed legislation from Brussels without any input from Parliament. In other words, it was incompatible with the sovereignty of this place. Do you think it's compatible with the sovereignty of Parliament, now that we've left the European Union, for part of our country still to be subject to dynamic alignment?
Well, I mean, Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and we will always protect that. And that is again, I keep talking about these foundation principles. That is the starting point for whatever discussions and negotiations we have. Northern Ireland does have a unique history. It does have a unique status, and we have to recognise that. And that means that in Northern Ireland related issues, and particularly when it comes to international obligations and treaties and just the practicalities of working in an interconnected world, that forces upon us a degree of extra creativity and flexibility and adaptability. And if we all approach, when I say all, UK and the EU approach all UK-Ireland border-related issues with that spirit, it can work. But I think and I think the point perhaps behind your question is that none of us should be blind to the fact that it does require us to be more adaptable, more pragmatic, more creative when it comes to Northern Ireland because of its unique history, because of its unique status.
But the point I'm seeking to make is that the sovereignty of Parliament is surely incomplete for so long as Northern Ireland is a rule taker and has alignment with the European Union.
Well, I mean, the Good Friday Agreement
I remember that film, the Poltergeist. Remember that small woman who's she's the mediator, and she comes out and she, "This house is clear." There you go. That's how I thought it. Exactly. If I knew that a couple of years ago, clearly these knew about it. And if they didn't, there shouldn't be anywhere near politics or parliament or government.
The Good Friday Agreement, I think, imposes a duty upon all of us to protect the desire, to protect the status that is enshrined in it, that people in Northern Ireland should have that, should enjoy that relationship with Ireland, that relationship with the rest of the UK, and that means that there are some things that are more technical, more difficult, in order to ensure that all communities in Northern Ireland can enjoy the status that is protected by the Good Friday Agreement. We don't. I'm not going to imply. I wouldn't want to imply in any way that we're uncomfortable with that. It just means there's a bit more tricky work to do to protect that. But we are absolutely willing and able, and we think with regard to the Northern Ireland Protocol, we have put forward solutions to the EU, which does ensure that whether people's head and heart are more orientated north, south, or east, west, or whatever, that we protect that.
Thank you very much.
Emery Morris.
Now, the next video is after this, because I will be leaving it here after here, is Anne-Marie Morris. Just bear with me for a second. Oh dear. I'll tell you about it in the next video. It doesn't matter, I couldn't quite find me notes. But she's pretty good as well. As in floundering like a fish that's just been caught on the hook on the dockside, as they say, and all that stuff. It's just like I said in the first video, if that were Diane Abbott, she'd have been all over the front pages of the Daily Mail, the Sun, and they'd be having a field day. Good God, I was just welling up with laughter. But anyway, I shall leave the video here now, and until the next time, I shall bid you farewell and take care.